The History of the DenoxSeries 2016 Timeline Part 1. Hello YouTube, this is DenoxSeries speaking once again, and welcome to the first half of the 2016 timeline of the history of the DenoxSeries. We will continue right where we left off, and you will be hearing quite a bit about GameStop in this part, because in case you are new and unaware yet, I am from Puerto Rico, and GameStop closed all its stores on this island during this timeline. So let's get started, guys. We will start off the timeline with a video of me explaining some of my video plans for 2016, and yeah, I must admit, I was able to fulfill some of what I said, but there were some I kinda failed to deliver, to be honest. But nonetheless, I did at least try to fulfill as much as I can with the limited tech that I had at the time. As for the first actual video of this year, I showed off my Wii game collection, and I do have quite a bit. Yeah, I must say that this is the best RPG hands down for the Nintendo Wii. And then we get to this horrible news. It was the 11th of January of 2016, and we just found out that GameStop was planning to leave the Puerto Rico market by the end of March originally. So in other words, that 11.8 is actually a 12%. And what these stupid government bastards want to do, they want to increase it to 16%. The Puerto Rican government had the nerves to raise the sales taxes from 7% to 11.5% last year, and thanks to that, GameStop got sick of this and decided to say "Bon Voyage" to Puerto Rico. The next video was me with SSJ Gushin 4. Yes, she's finally back in my channel after like 2 to 3 years of not appearing at the time, and we started talking about our debate on Goku versus Saitama. And Saitama, he could breathe in space because then the remake of my original Nash Libre for the Super NES review I did back in October of 2008 was finally remade and improved more than 7 years later. And balanced stats. Her attack and speed are quite good with decent defense. And next, I show off my very small PS Vita collection that I just recently had, and I must say, this was the month I just bought the PS Vita from a friend of Kitty J's for $100. My first games were Tales of Hearts R, I got the day before GameStop announced its closure in Puerto Rico, and then Geki Bunko Fighting Climax after the announcement where I got a small discount from it at least. Then I talk about the Nintendo NX rumors, which you know we were talking about what we thought the Nintendo Switch would be. But who knows? One rumor says this and one rumor says that, and I'm all confused right now. So yeah, I'm not taking this seriously. It's gonna be as powerful as Xbox One? I don't think so. Next is my next collection video covering the Nintendo DS games, and I have quite a lot of games for that. Right below Pokemon, because you could create your own character, you could give them your own classes, you could link up with other people so they can help you in quests. And now, after a rant I did on GameStop planning to leave Puerto Rico, a couple of weeks has passed by, and at the end of January, we start seeing how the liquidation sales in all GameStops in Puerto Rico has started. He is Diaz-kun again, and I'm in the GameStop in Isabela, as you can see here. So yeah, I'm gonna be entering right now to see what they have left. Hopefully it's something. Some of these clips brings back good memories if you live in Puerto Rico and used to buy games in GameStop, right? Now we move on to the next two videos, which are the Operation Tachibana promo videos I set up. One is the Famicom Detective Club 2 promo. If you want to see that, I left the link in the description below. And the second one being a new movement to promote this long forgotten Nintendo series. So there are two videos I would like you to support. The first one is the new Famicom Detective Club 2, the Girl in Back mini commercial I just made. And the full-on review of the same game in greater details if you want to have a more in-depth idea on what the mechanics of the games are like. Then the next two videos are discussion related, one being an amiibo video and why there is a lack of them for a while. And then me talking about a new Nintendo Selects games coming out. Yes, even the regular Wii has new Selects games. Donkey Kong Country Returns is gonna have a Nintendo Select. One for the 3DS, one for the Nintendo Wii, right here. I still own the original copy, the original launch copy of this game. And I'm never selling this. This is a really fun game. Then I talk about some anime girl that will be a mystery mushroom for Super Mario Maker. Yes, you know Chitoge from the Nisekoi anime? Yes, that's the girl I'm talking about. A lot of people are wondering why, out of all the characters in Shonen Jump, why Nisekoi? I don't know myself, really. Next is the video of my reaction to the new Pokemon Sun and Moon trailer. Then we go to the next game review, which is my first one on the PS Vita, called the Gekiboko Fighting Climax. A crossover of several different animes from the Gekiboko series like Durarara, Sword Art Online, and Railgun. You have to finish at least 5 of the 8 rounds with super finishers. Yep, so that's a grand total of 14 playable characters, with it being only 2 more than Aquapaza in the end. Then I did a podcast with my friends Jonathan, Hetsuku, and Last Cat about the whole GameStop closing and leaving Puerto Rico situation.
When GameStop gives deals, the other game stores kind of can't match their pricing.
And another Super Mario Maker related discussion came by, and this one is part of the Operation Tachibana movement. Yes, no joke. Not long after we did that movement, coincidentally, a Yubi Tachibana was announced as a mystery mushroom power-up for Mario. Mario Maker, you're literally the best Mario game that Nintendo has ever created in existence. At least the best 2D Mario game in existence. Next video is March collection video covering the games I have for the PS3 at the time. GameStop leaving and everything. They still had a copy of this game. I wasn't so sure to get it yet, but I said to myself, okay, I'll get it. I got just the CD, then my friend Static Speed, he gave me all this. And the follow-up to the final GameStop Puerto Rico Days tour is here from the last one I mentioned, and as you probably noticed, there is a lot less stuff for sale than in my first video. Freaking empty, isn't it? This is really sad, as GameStop are in the final couple of weeks before it closes. I even interview a couple of the employees on how they feel about this. And this ends off showing how freaking empty my local GameStop stores have become. An end of an era. Oh, how I will miss it. ¿Cómo piensa de mí como cliente de GameStop? Ese para ella.
Magnífico ser, de verdad, muy especial. Puedo decir que dentro de todos los muchachos que hemos conocido aquí, tú eres uno muy, muy especial para nosotros.
A few days after getting over it, I started recording clips for the GameStop final goodbye video I did, and decided to record another video on top of that of the struggles I go through recording these, since I had roosters singing and dogs barking at the time around my backyard. I thought it'd be funny to show what was really going on while I was recording those voice clips. Okay, here we go. Without GameStop, I wouldn't know about most of these Atlas, XC. The next videos are me ranting about the recent Wii U and NX rumors, followed by me showing off some of the video games I picked up in GameStop at its final days. Even if I was sad to see it leave, I was very happy with the massive discounts I got from them. I got this for less than 10 bucks, by the way. And it's because, well, I had a $5 off coupon. I also had the Power Ups reward, so it really helped a lot. It was originally $20, less than $10 I paid for it. The next video is a tech review on a 3DS accessory that helps amiibos be compatible with normal 3DSs, called the Nintendo 3DS NFC Amiibo Reader. And for Smash Brothers, many of you most likely already know what that does. You can level up your Smash amiibos to level 50 and fight against it for an even better challenge. Good luck being an amiibo there. And then I talk about the state of the gaming market in Puerto Rico, showing how empty GameStop is now after it closed. So sad and empty, huh? Then I did my very first giveaway involving a Nintendo eShop card of $10 by simply commenting below and sharing the video, which lasted for nearly a month. Then I announced the winner by May 3rd. And in the month of April, I visited a new convention in Mayagüez. It's been a while since I made a convention related video, hasn't it? Well, this is to introduce a cosplayer called Stella Scarlet, which has done a variety of cosplays in the past and looks great in them. What are your future cosplays after this?
Well, I want to do one about Madoka.
Madoka Magica?
Yes, Godoka.
And for what convention?
And I will use it in PR Comic Con, but I wanted to do it for Guadalajara, but it was moved. So
Around this time, I started to do some collaboration with some other smaller YouTubers going forward. The first being Latios NYC at the time, talking about Pokemon Sun and Moon. Okay, so now it's your turn.
Thank you, Denox. Now, like you mentioned, I'm going to talk a little bit more about Pokemon Sun and Pokemon Moon.
And also with Esper Gaming on Mario Party 10 and Animal Crossing Amiibo Festival comparison, both being podcasts pretty much. So at Esper Gaming, you could tell us now why Mario Party 10 sucked compared to the previous games and what you think about it.
First, I actually grew up with some of the past Mario games, like Mario Party, like Mario Party 4, 5, 6, and I got to play Mario Party 8.
Then I made a new collection video of the games I own for PS1, PSP, and PS Vita all in one video because at the time, I believe I owned less than 10 games per console. Fantasy Golf right here, Pangya. Yep, it's pretty fun. If you like Mario Golf, then you're gonna have an idea of what kind of golf game is this. Around this time, I also made a couple rants as well. One for the Nintendo announcing that the NX not showing up for E3 2016, which really shocked me, and also one of unemployment, because if you saw the last part of the history of the DenoxSeries 2015 timeline part 2, you will know that I have been unemployed still at this time, and I'm really becoming upset that it's pretty much going nowhere at this point. But eventually that's going to get to that point that if I don't find a job, I won't eat. Okay, going back by the dates, I did a pretty interesting Amiibo Play video where Roy from the Fire Emblem series was literally complaining because Nintendo forgot to add him in Super Mario Maker and Fire Emblem Fates. Look at this.
真の戦いはこれからだ。
Crazy how Nintendo forgot about Roy at this time. Yeah, what's the point? He's not gonna work in any of these two games. Next is my reaction on the new Sun and Moon starter. Wow, I gave new updates of Pokemon Sun and Moon at the time. Quite a bit of them, right? And also talk about the new line of amiibos announced, which are the Kirby line of amiibos and the new Splatoon ones. Almost ending May, I show off the games I got for my Nintendo GameCube back at that timeline. A lot less than I do now, right? I own pretty much every single WarioWare games with the exception of Snap and Game & Wario. And then I talk about the E3 2016 predictions and plans, followed by the E3 videos such as the rant of Tales of Berseria not coming for PS3 in the US. Of course, in this timeline, I do not own a PS4 yet. Berseria, my bad. PS4. Where's PS3? What? Only PS4 and Steam? I don't get it. And the new Zelda Breath of the Wild amiibos being announced at this time, they look very incredibly detailed at the time, doesn't it? My last game review I made in this timeline is an actual co-op game review of Hyrule Warrior Legends on the 3DS I did with Kitty J. We worked quite hard to put this together. Take a look at this.
Sia is the witch that is very much obsessed with the hero of time, also known as Link. She wants to own him and have him by her side forever.
And last but not least, I show off my Game Boy collection of 2016. There were several games to show, but I think the one I uploaded recently has a lot more. But it was pretty cool at the time. Like you have to find a key in order to get to the next stairs and you go up a tower. That's basically what this game is. Pokemon Red is the only Pokemon game I have left because I sold Yellow, I sold Silver because it didn't have the battery. So during this timeline, I re-uploaded several classic videos and active on the history of the DenoxSeries covering from 2009 to 2010. But of course I did not talk about those since we are focusing on the 2016 videos in general, not the old ones. And this wraps up the first half of the 2016 timeline of the history of the DenoxSeries. The next part I have noticed will show some of the last game reviews I ever made to this day. But rest assured that eventually I will be returning to reviewing video games as well in my channel. So until the second half of the 2016 timeline comes in, which should release perhaps around November or December of this year, or you could just wait for my next video of course to hear from me again. Take care, God bless, stay cool, and subscribe to the DenoxSeries channel if you want to hear more from me in your notification bell. Bye bye. If you enjoyed the content of this video, please check my other videos below and subscribe to the channel by clicking the notification bell next to it to receive notification on your device whenever new videos becomes available from me. Plus, feel free to join my DenoxSeries gaming Discord group where you can meet new gamers, tech, and anime fans alike. See you then!